So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, check it. 51. All day. All day, every day. Any day. 51 the month. 51 the month. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
36 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
45 yards.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Brady to throw again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, Great film watching and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Score Buccaneers 8, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
54, right there, right there. 150, hey, you block over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 56 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. These two teams all tied after 1.
The first quarter with the score tied 8-8.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
72. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Yep. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
The 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 52. Hey, go 66.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers 16. Packers 8. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Gain of 15.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs, but Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing throwing again. Brady. Short pass to Howard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Now Brady again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. And then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia indecisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Devontae Adams, 83 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw again on second down. Brady, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Here's Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
24, Packers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A big pickup of 38.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa
Now
Bay.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Brady. Short pass to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
At the 45-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Brady now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pick it. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Going for the deep ball. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover.